For years, workers who were worried about the future were given the same advice: learn to code. That advice just took a major hit. Entry-level software jobs are getting harder to find. Artificial intelligence can now produce working code in seconds, and even computer science students are questioning whether the degree still guarantees a strong career. But this does not mean learning technology is useless. It means the skill companies value has changed. The new career advice is not simply learn to code, it is learn how to use AI to solve real business problems. That difference could determine who becomes more valuable over the next 5 years and who gets left behind. A new Associated Press report found that hiring has cooled for entry-level software developers while enrollment in traditional computer science programs has started declining. At the same time, colleges are seeing enormous demand for artificial intelligence courses from students studying business, biology, psychology, music, marketing, and many other subjects. That tells us something important. AI is no longer a specialty reserved for programmers. It is becoming a basic workplace skill that people in almost every profession will be expected to understand. Think about what happened with computers 30 years ago. Companies did not eventually expect every employee to become a computer engineer. They expected employees to know how to use a computer to perform their own jobs better. AI appears to be following the same path, only much faster. Most companies will not need every employee to build an artificial intelligence model. They will need employees who can use AI to improve sales, operations, customer service, finance, marketing, hiring, training, and decision-making. That is what has replaced the old learn to code advice. Learn your industry deeply, understand the problems inside it, and then learn how AI can help solve those problems. This is especially important for experienced workers. A 48-year-old operations manager probably should not abandon 20 years of experience and try to compete for the same junior programming position as a 22-year-old computer science graduate. That person may be far more valuable using AI to redesign an inefficient operating process, create better training systems, analyze performance data, or eliminate hours of repetitive administrative work. Your advantage is not that you can type code faster than artificial intelligence. Your advantage is that you understand the business problems worth solving. May know how to create a spreadsheet, but it does not automatically know which numbers your leadership team needs to see. AI can draft a sales playbook, but it does not know why customers in your industry hesitate before making a purchase. AI can produce a training guide, but it does not understand which mistakes your employees repeatedly make in the field. That knowledge comes from experience. The winning combination is domain expertise plus artificial intelligence. Not experience alone, not AI alone, both together. Job postings that mention AI skills have been growing much faster than the overall employment market. But many of those positions are not traditional technology jobs. Companies increasingly want people in recruiting, marketing, finance, healthcare, operations, and sales who understand how to use AI inside their existing work. This creates a major opportunity for people who already understand an industry. You do not need to become the person who builds the AI engine. You can become the person who knows where to drive it. Here are the 4 skills replacing the old learn to code advice. The first is AI literacy. You need to understand what artificial intelligence can do, what it cannot do, and when its answers need to be questioned. Using AI well is not typing one sentence into ChatGPT and accepting whatever appears. It requires giving the tool useful context, refining the request, checking the result, and applying human judgment. The second skill is workflow design. Look at the work you perform every week and identify what is repetitive, slow, frustrating, or dependent on starting from a blank page. That might include reports, presentations, proposals, meeting notes, customer follow-ups, data analysis, job descriptions, training materials, or research. Then determine which parts AI can accelerate. The goal is not to replace your entire job. The goal is to remove the lowest value portions of your job so you have more time for decisions, relationships, and execution. The third skill is verification. As more employees use artificial intelligence, companies will need people who can recognize when the output is wrong, incomplete, biased, or completely invented. That requires subject matter knowledge. Someone without experience may receive a polished answer from AI and assume it is correct. An experienced person may immediately notice that the recommendation would not work with the customer, the regulation, the equipment, or the financial reality. Your judgment becomes more valuable when everyone has access to the same tool. The fourth skill is implementation. Companies do not receive value because an employee experimented with an AI application. They receive value when that employee turns the experiment into a repeatable process that saves time, reduces costs, increases revenue, or improves the customer experience. Do not tell your manager, "I have been learning AI." Show your manager, "I used AI to reduce this weekly task from 4 hours to 45 minutes. Do not put prompt engineering on your resume without context. Write that you developed an AI-assisted customer follow-up process that increased response speed or allowed the team to manage more accounts. The measurable business result is what makes the skill credible. This is also why collecting random AI certificates may not transform your career. A certificate can demonstrate initiative, but it is not the same as proving that you can apply AI in a real workplace. One useful project connected to your industry can be more persuasive than 5 certificates that only show you completed online lessons. Build something. Improve an existing process. Document the before and after result. Then turn that result into a resume bullet, a LinkedIn example, and a story you can explain during an interview. And do not make the mistake of believing that only younger employees can do this. Younger workers may be more comfortable testing new tools, but experienced workers often understand the consequences of getting an important decision wrong. The person who combines curiosity with judgment will be difficult to replace. Here is the larger lesson. Career advice usually becomes dangerous when people continue repeating it after the market has changed. Learn to code made sense when software companies were hiring rapidly and needed armies of people to write every line manually. Now AI can handle more of the routine work that once gave junior programmers their first opportunity. Coding will not disappear, and highly skilled developers will still be extremely valuable. But learning basic coding by itself is no longer career insurance. The safer strategy is to become an AI-enabled expert in something businesses actually need. That could be construction, accounting, healthcare, logistics, human resources, manufacturing, sales, education, energy, or nearly any other field. Learn the business, learn the customer, learn the problems, then learn how to use AI to produce a better result than someone who understands only the technology. So should you learn to code? Possibly. Especially when coding helps you perform your work or build something valuable. But do not learn it because someone promised that coding alone guarantees a secure career. That promise no longer matches the market. The new advice is much more practical. Learn to work with AI. Learn to question AI. Learn to apply AI inside the industry you already understand. And most importantly, learn how to prove that your use of AI produced a real result. The future may not belong to the people who can write the most code. It may belong to the people who can identify the right problem, use AI to solve it, and convince an organization to act on the answer. That is what replaced Learn to Code. And for experienced workers, it may actually be a much better opportunity.